James, welcome. You were in the thick of all this over the weekend. Tell us about your experience.
Hey, Megan. Yeah, I was actually in Minnesota for a different reason on Friday and Saturday morning, and I was in undercover journalism, doing some undercover journalism, and I was there when the shots were fired. Just absolute coincidence. So I walked over to the location in what appeared to be like the suburbs of Minnesota, a relatively nice neighborhood. People need to understand that what's so shocking to me is that this is not like a bad neighborhood. This is just a suburban place. And this is before the autonomous zone was formed. I don't know, about 11, 12 a.m. I was walking. We parked our vehicle, got out of our vehicle. We did have undercover people in the mob. But what was striking to me is right when I parked my vehicle, as soon as I got out, it's negative 12 degrees, so every part of your skin is completely covered. They can't identify you. Immediately, 5 women who are white began interrogating me and asking me who I am and what my identity is. I've never experienced anything quite like this. I actually told them I was press. And they proceed. It was almost like they were going to do a citizen's arrest on me unless I identified myself, showed them my ID. So I told them, I'm
James, forgive me.
Yeah.
You guys have given us a couple of videos exclusive to you. People can check them out at your website. So we'll play a couple of them as you tell the story. And there is one of the moment I think you're referring to where they're demanding you show your press badge in SOT 9A. Here it is.
Yeah, I want to see your work on the fucking phone.
I'm going to show you this press badge right here.
Hand it to
Here's my
us.
press badge.
If it's real, just hand it to her. Yeah, it's right here. No, give it back.
These guys are not press. I looked up OK Media. It's from Portugal. They're not from Portugal.
Can I hold it?
And none of their
they're
work is
idiots.
political at
Yeah,
all.
they're idiots.
Okay, we're not lying. We're not.
So
Keep going, James.
we'll tell the story about a sequence. But what happened there is they started yelling shame, 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 and I mean, again, this is not yet even an autonomous zone. I'm somewhere a mile away from the shooting. They followed us to our car. They started throwing things at us. Now remember, negative 12 degrees, a bottle of water will freeze in like 20, 30 seconds, and it's a weapon. And they started throwing objects at me and my security guard. In fact, they actually patted my security guard down. They are the authority. I've never experienced anything like this. I mean, if you have a gun, what are you gonna do? Fire it at them? I mean, that's not gonna work. So they confiscated the weapon off of my Marine security detail, followed us to our.
Wait, a gun?
Well, he left his gun in the car, but he had like a knife or something on him, and they patted him down. Like they're the police. Now the police in Minnesota have left. The police have left this area completely. So you're completely on your own. And I'm shaken. Megan, you had me on to talk about my film Line in the Sand. I've ambushed the cartel. They run away from me. They don't like the cameras. These people will kill you. I've never quite experienced, like, I guess I would call it communism up close. Like, I've never experienced anything like this. So we go to the car. And they start throwing projectiles at us, rocks, ice bottles, what appeared to be a knife. I'm still going through all the footage. I'm wearing a bulletproof vest. You saw it in the video. It was terrifying. And we have a couple clips we've given you, but I've never. I'm honestly a little bit shaken. I wouldn't say I'm scared, but I'm shaken. And I guess we'll unpack all this. But what struck me is how organized these people are. Every car.
Hold the thought on the organization, because I do want to get into that. Let me show the audience a little bit of what you were subjected to. Let's hear SOT 10A and 10B together. The crowd's following James. Now you can see the projectile hit James in the back. He's getting in the car. Marine friend.
They're everywhere. Shut the fucking doors. Shut the door. Shut the fucking doors. Whoa. We're fucking press. We're press.
You know what the First
Amendment is? Yes or no?
They threw a frozen
Ice
brick at the car.
Take off your vest and bring quickly.
Yeah, it's pretty terrifying, and the reason why is because there's no one there to help. Like, there's no police. The police have stood down. I mean, you tell them they're press, and we have more footage. They'll kill you. They don't care. Anybody who's not them is their enemy. if you are a journalist, you're a Fed. And I was trying to reason with them, Megyn. I was trying to like talk to them rationally. Like, I'm not here. I'm not taking a position for or against ICE. I'm here I'm a reporter. They said they'll kill me. So that was kind of perhaps a glimpse into the future, I suppose, of what we're up against. There's more to the story here. I can tell you what happened next. We try to go back to our hotel, Megyn. We're staying downtown. And the person at the hotel signals to one of them. And we then realize that we're in danger. We have to leave our hotel. So we go to a second hotel. And we've got someone.
What? What do you mean he signaled? He told them that you were staying there?
Yeah. Yeah. These people have spotters everywhere. They have spotters in every street corner. They have people working at the hotels. They somehow got our license plate, rental car. My driver got a text message, a death threat from a burner number on his phone, which
you posted it.
I did post that, the death threat, yes.
It reads, "We know you're in Minneapolis. You're with O'Keefe and his crew of Nazis. You're in a white Ford license plate," and then you blocked it out, "from Florida. You have 1 hour to leave or you're dead." That was to your driver?
Yeah, that was not to my cell phone. That was to the driver of the vehicle who rented the car. We don't know. I've had the FBI reach out to me. I've had the Attorney General of the United States actually DM'd me. Bondi DM'd me this morning. And we're trying to figure out if we can trace it. But that was not to my cell phone. That was to the driver of the car, which I speculate they ran the tags and found out who rented the vehicle. And they followed us to the hotel. And usually I wrote in my tweet, or my post, that usually I'm able to lose a tail. Like, they give up. You just drive down the freeway. We go to a second hotel in a town called Wayzata, Minnesota, which is kind of a rich suburban town on the lake where they do ice fishing. And a guy walks in, black block, looks like Antifa. He just stares at me as I'm checking into the hotel. And I then realize I can't actually lose these people. I have to like leave the state of Minnesota. Do we drive to Chicago? Like, what are we going to do? And my team was honestly pretty scared. And that's when I went to the parking garage and posted a video of me reading the death threat as we then proceed to go to our third location and try to just extract my team out of there because they feel like their lives are in danger.
Yeah, and that your security team gets to the point where they realize they cannot keep you safe.
Correct.
And it's not just you. It's not just you, James. There was an extraordinary piece of tape out of Minneapolis. This is posted on the New York Post, but we found it on X originally, where anti-ICE protesters violently swarmed a Minneapolis hotel. They're big on swarming the hotels where they think press like you or ICE or Border Patrol are staying. They believe federal officers were staying there. They began hurling items, quoting here from the New York Post, at people inside, smashing in windows, graffitiing FUCK ICE across the building's facade on Sunday. The large mob descended on the Home 2 Suites by Hilton Hotel last Sunday. They shoved and hurled objects at a Minneapolis Police Department officer and others just inside the hotel's lobby and attempted to push their way in. We're showing some video of it now, forcing those inside to use 2 large vending machines to physically block the rowdy demonstrators. "We're all locals. It's all locals," one man shouted as he tried to ward off the protesters. And then we see this piece of tape with a federal agent who's been guarding the hotel come out and not scream, but like yell with the people standing there. "Where is the local PD?" Let's listen to it. SOT 12.
Is everyone press?
We're officers. Yes. We're over 90. We're all members of the press. We're all pressed here. Okay. This officer appears to be bleeding from the mouth. Oh my God.
Are you okay? I'm
okay?
fine.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Says he's all right. He's all right.
Where's the local PD? That's my question for the press.
Okay. This officer.
Where is the local PD?
What's your message to the local PD, sir?
No.
Okay.
Well, the mayor.
Very chaotic.
Sir, while you're giving messages, what would your message to the protesters that want you out be?
An impromptu press conference with the
As long as you're getting comment.
This guy is bloodied from the nose and the mouth, James. and asking, basically, where the hell's the backup? This is a federal
Yeah, I
agent
mean,
there.
there's no incentive. The incentives are not aligned. You can't hold them accountable. You can't defend yourself. You can't shoot back. You can't fight back. You can use mace or something or spray, but if you did that as you're being attacked, they'll use force against you. They'll kill you. And so the only thing
The
that
numbers are just too great.
we could do, and I was, I'm not a very fearful person, but I recognize when I'm in danger, there's a difference between fear and danger. The only thing you can do is just walk away and not engage them. That's what I had to do in that moment as they're throwing projectiles. Just walk, don't pass go, do not collect $200, not look back at them actually, and just get the hell out of there.
A new year means new financial goals, like making sure your savings are secure and diversified. Will this be the year you decide to talk to someone from Birch Gold Group? They use an educational approach with a deep understanding of macroeconomics. There are forces pushing the dollar lower and gold higher, which is why they believe every American should own physical gold. So until January 30th, if you're a first-time gold buyer, Birch Gold is offering a rebate of up to $10,000 on qualifying purchases. To claim eligibility and start the process, just text MK to the number 989898. Birch Gold can help you roll an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold, and you are still eligible for a rebate of up to $10,000. Consider making right now your first time to buy gold and take advantage of a rebate up to $10,000 when you buy by January 30th. Text MK to the number 989898. Claim your eligibility today. Again, just text MK to the number 989898. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.